Hey everybody, happy Saturday, a beautiful day at Louisville Slugger, and oh my gosh, it's St. Batrick's Day, and there's our friend Casey.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome to you. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Will you take us on a quick tour of what's going on with St. Batrick's Day at Louisville Slugger? All right, you lead the way. You lead the way, and I will follow you wherever you go. How much fun is this? My gosh, there's the Wall of Fame where everybody's got their signatures. So what's the scoop today, Casey? What are we doing for St. Batrick's Day?
Right now we are doing 2 days, today and tomorrow. The first 250 guests get a free mini bat. It's a St. Batrick's Day green with gold writing.
Cool.
Yes, and if you're wearing green, it's buy one, get one free admission. So come down, wear your green, and we'd love to have you.
How awesome is that?
Yes.
It sounds like it's going to be fun. Okay, so what are some of the cool things about the Louisville Slugger Museum? And the Bat Factory's not open on the weekends, right?
We are open.
You are open?
We are open 7 days a week.
Oh, that's wonderful. So we can actually go in and take the tour of bats being made.
Absolutely. We actually just passed our signature wall.
We better
that
look
has
at that.
thousands of signatures of our contract players through the years, starting in 1880s until now.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, there's Mickey Cochran from 1947. I used to have his card.
All right there in black. These are all our Hall of Fame members.
Roberto Alomar, remember that? Andre Dawson. Cool. Oh, my Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, these are names that I will remember forever. This is so cool.
Yes, all
so
the
that's
way.
one of the fun things to check out when you first come
Yes.
in.
We're going to go right this way. We're going to go into our museum.
Yeah, that was good. And on we go into the museum. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever.
One big staple in our museum that we like to point out is hold a piece of history. These are all game-used bats from Johnny Bench, Babe Ruth, to players now like Cody Bellinger for the LA Dodgers. See our employee right there handing it down to the kid. They can hold it, take pictures with it.
Wow, that's exciting. Look at that little guy. That's bigger than he is. That is so much fun. I love this. Oh my gosh, look at that Babe Ruth bat. Such an amazing man. What a story. Look at all those bats.
Yeah, I'll take you in here.
Oh wow, yeah. Let's get a closer view. That's fantastic. Take a look and see what we've actually got with all of these. Have you done this, Casey? Have you held these bats?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a Marlins fan.
Are you?
So Edgar right there is one of my favorite holds, as well as John Carlos Stanton.
I love that. Have you loved baseball all your life?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right there, you have the wear from the baseball.
No kidding. That's amazing. How did you get to Louisville Slugger? What did you do before and what brought you here?
I've been in sports all my life. I batted with Louisville Slugger, and I figured if I live here, I might as well work for them, right?
Wonderful. Good job. Where did you play?
I've actually played in Florida throughout high school, and then I was a
Why, you're a
major
Marlins
basketball.
fan.
Yes, that's
Yep.
why I'm a Marlins fan, major basketball player. But I played first and third when I played softball.
That is so exciting. I love that. This is just one of my favorite places to go, and I always love to bring guests here too.
Oh yes, absolutely. Right here we have our Player's Choice Circle. This is, if you have a favorite player, you can see their model, who they played for, the size, the ounces, the wood
so
specs.
Cool. These are for the heavy duty,
Oh yes.
really big baseball fans.
Oh yes. And then over here we have our Big League Little Bricks. These are all Lego bricks made by artists.
How cool
This right
is
here is Great
this?
American Ballpark.
Wow.
So fun for the whole family. Little kids, I'm sure, love Legos.
That's amazing.
Over here we have baseball.
That is so cool. Now, who made all of these things?
There's different artists that we have collectively. On each of the stadiums, we actually have the specs there. Right here.
Oh, this is really neat.
This is St. Louis Busch Stadium. This is by Jason Burrick in 2017. Shows you how many Legos, how many hours it took him to complete this.
2,900 bricks and 60 hours to complete. That kind of looks a little bit like our stadium, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's really cool. Wow, I'm amazed.
Then you have right here, you have the whole timeline from when we started to where we are now. Again, a lot of bats. You can open drawers, check them out. It has the
That's neat.
specs on each bat.
Rare upside down center brand. Isn't that interesting?
Yes. Right here, you
Wow.
have the Shoeless Joe Jackson. There's a lot of fans out there of him.
Say it ain't so, Joe. And he was one of the ones featured in Field of Dreams,
Yes,
right?
yes,
yeah, I remember
yes, he
that.
was.
Gosh, that's pretty good memory for an old person.
We got right over here, Joe DiMaggio. We have one of his bats right here on display.
Oh, that's so cool. So this has all kinds of wonderful history, and you can walk amongst the players, which is what's really fun. Everybody kind of gets a kick out. There's Derek
to the players.
No excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. Oh, I love that. Now, this is the big part right here. This
Feel
is
the heat, 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's amazing.
Our guests can go behind, press the button, and stare it down.
Jeez Louise, that thing is coming at them a million miles an hour. Guided boring machine. Look at that. That's you can actually see how bats are cut out of a tree. Isn't that something? So tell me what it is about wood bats. When so many people are using composite and aluminum and everything else in all the sports, do you still have to use a wooden bat in the major leagues?
In the major leagues, yes.
Yes.
The way that it comes off the bat in aluminum and the power of major league players, I don't ever foresee them switching to anything but wood. I see college maybe in the way future maybe going to wood. I mean, wood is a way of life around here.
That's pretty cool. All right, so what's our next stop on the tour, Casey?
I'll take you down the hallway to the batting cages, show you that our guests can come in, hold models from Derek Jeter to Babe Ruth and see if they can swing it as well as they did.
That's actually cool. They let me swing, but I've got a bad knee today, so I'm not going to try it. But I'd love to see some good folks who are trying their best.
Yes.
That's going to be really cool. And how many people do you expect to come through the doors today, Casey?
Today we're almost at 1,000.
Holy smoke.
Hopefully we keep going at that pace as well as tomorrow.
You're saying you've already gotten 1,000 and it's only 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes.
Are you seeing a lot of conventioneers, or do hometown folks still love to come to Slugger?
Hometown's always here. We love to have them. Love to have them repeatedly. We have a lot of spring breakers starting right now.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting them as well as the regular pass-through guests.
That is pretty cool.
Back here's the batting cages. You can see the aluminum models as well as the wood models. We got our guests inside there going at it.
Yes, it depends, yeah.
Whoa, look at that guy go. That's impressive. Holy smoke. You can come in and do this too. That's going to be the most fun. 3 in a row. My God, and this is really fast. Casey, how fast is that pitch coming at that guy?
45.
Wow.
45, and we also have slow pitch softball for 20. He's doing slow pitch softball, so that's 20 right there.
Okay, so let's just think about this for a minute. Let's compare, right, reach out, John. Step forward. Stay and take a picture. Just wander around if you want to. The cool part about this is that that's 20 miles an hour and it's flying.
Yes.
Okay, so then you've got 30-something mile an hour practice for baseball. And then you've got 90 to 100 mile an hour pitches that are actually happening in a game.
Yes, oh, absolutely. And I mean, they get up into the hundreds as well if they're the last pitcher.
That's just incredible. I want to say hi to some of the folks who've tuned in to watch us today. Hey, Ellen Jones and Alan Combs and Jarena Faulkner and Charlotte Bentley. Bev Wethington, Daniel Ellis, Nick Curcio, and James Green, Wendy Loveless, Darlene Brumley, David and Janet Hedrick, Jamie Lawson, and Amber Clark all tuned in to our tour with Casey.
Hey, guys.
Casey at the bat.
Yes,
Bet you've never heard that one
That's
before.
Me.
At the Louisville Slugger Museum and Bat Factory, and what a fantastic way to spend your Saturday. I love the fact that you've already had 1,000 people in here since, what time did you open, 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Yeah, no, 9 o'clock.
4 hours, 1,000 people. That's absolutely incredible. We've got a photographer behind us. Will you let him come through? Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'll take you through here.
He photographs me photographing you.
That's fine. We're gonna go right here. This is our hand turning station. This is Natalie.
I love this. Hi, Natalie.
She's gonna show her skills off to you, show you how we used to do it.
Wow.
A skilled hand turner used to be able to turn a major league bat in 30 minutes.
30.
Now we're in 30 seconds.
30 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep, that's a big difference.
That's a big difference because look at the number of bats you can turn out in such a short period of time. So what is she going to do with these skills when she leaves the Louisville Slugger bat factory?
You have to ask her. She might start carving wood bowls and bedposts and all that.
That is so amazing. Tell me, what is that tool she's using? Is that an awl? A gouge. Oh my God, that's just amazing.
She can take these hand calipers right there and go back and forth to measure her work to make sure it's on point with the model that's in front of her.
I'll be darned, look at that. She's like, yep, perfect. Perfect.
And then that will let her know whether she needs to carve more down throughout the billet, throughout the handle.
That is so cool. Oh my God, what a fascinating
Yes.
thing. That is just amazing. Good job, girl. Thank you. She can't hear me, of course. Hopefully we won't have to put on earplugs at any point, or we really won't be able to hear.
Right over here is our Pro Bat station where all our guests are now. This is what turns the bat in 30 seconds. Our brown machine right there. We have a bunch of signatures on it. We'll go up to that.
I'll let you lead the way.
Right over here. And once they move out of the way, we'll go right up front. All those signatures on the right-hand side are all pro players that have come in that have loved our Louisville Slugger bats and signed our machine, kind of a thank you, and to note our guests that they've been here and love that their bats that are made.
That's so cool. Okay, show us what your, look at these. These are all the naked bats that haven't been treated yet. Oh, this is so cool.
Right here.
That is amazing. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. It's really fun. All right. So as Casey takes us through the wonderful bat factory, which is open 7 days a week for those of you who have not yet been down here or who have been to the old one,
Yes.
which was a long time ago.
Yep, we've had 5 locations within 4 miles. We've been at this location since 1996.
I remember when it was in Clarksville,
Yes.
which was really a long time ago because my nieces and nephews went with me to Clarksville to see it. So which way are we going to go? Over here?
Let's kind of give you a back view. These are where all our retail bats are made. Again, 30, 45 seconds here. Takes a template. And once we get down to the other part, I'll show you that template. Show you how those are made.
That is pretty amazing. It really is.
Now you can see down on the floor all the wood shavings. We actually have a turkey farmer that comes up and picks that up and use that as bedding. So recycling as much as possible here.
That's excellent.
So basically there's 25 bats we make more often than any other. So we have them in that physical metal template form. So we got all these templates loaded up. Again, we're going to load the billet. The billet's going to spin nice and quick. What you see on the screen here, again, is that gouge being pulled down the length of the billet. And again, it spins so quickly, it just takes us a single pass. And then we'll have a baseball bat. Now it only takes these machines about 30 seconds compared to the 48 of
Oh my goodness. Check this out. This is just amazing. We're getting to take the big tour. I'm here.
This side up here is our humidifier that keeps our wood at a specific temperature, just so we don't have hardening of our wood before it's
Absolutely.
manufactured.
Absolutely.
Right here is our combo machine.
And the combo machine does what?
It does cupping, and it also cuts off the nub. So when you come on the tour, you actually get to pick up your free nub. You can take it home, decorate it, have it as a little souvenir as well as the back.
Wow, check this out.
They all come off looking like that.
This is the speed tour
Down here,
of
you'll see the
Louisville
bird
Slugger.
printing. That puts our signature trademark right on the back.
Wow. So the machinery in here is how old typically?
It just depends. It's all through the decades accumulating new products.
Yes, and
Yes.
as it improves, as speed and
yes.
efficiency improves,
Oh, yes.
you're selecting new machines all the time, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. This right here.
Ha! You can see this guy from outside. Hey, how you
Yep,
doing?
We have windows all the way around. This is drying. She's gonna dip the bat, put it up there, and as it goes down, once it gets to the end, it's gonna be completely done.
Isn't that just amazing? Absolutely incredible. So this is called the dipping station.
Zip line, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Tracy.
You're awesome, Tracy. Way to go.
Those are all our different finishes up there.
Oh my gosh.
Black,
that's
black cherry, clear.
spectacular. Watch the technique. Watch the skill with which she's dipping these bats. That's pretty amazing. How many trays of these is she going to do in a day?
How many trays do you do, Tracy? 1,800.
You do 1,800 bats in a day? In an 8-hour shift?
Yep.
Dear God in heaven, the woman's bionic. She's absolutely, she's absolutely bionic. I love it. This is so cool. Wow, there's the bat dipping station there, John. If you want to grab a picture, Tracy. He's like, you guys are racing through this. He wants to absorb all the baseball.
We're gonna go right in here. This is pretty much where we tell our guests, thank you for coming to Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory.
Awesome.
We hope you had fun. Please visit our museum, our theater, and our batting cages. And this is where you get your souvenir mini slugger.
That is awesome. Casey, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for taking the time to go through this with
Absolutely.
us. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
A whole lot of fun, and go ahead and open that up and let's show them one of those. And you know, I understand the good news is you can now travel with these bats.
Yes.
It used to be that you couldn't take them on the plane.
Yep.
Now
Now,
you
if you
can.
get the big bats, you got to ship those back home or check in.
Absolutely, that makes sense. Thank you so much for giving us a
Absolutely.
quick
Thank you
tour.
for having me.
The wonderful Louisville Slugger. I swear to God, that bat has gone through more and created more history. So Hillerich and Bradsby, a long-time stamp in the consciousness of Louisville, and we really appreciate our friends down here. Thanks especially to Ann Jewell for setting this up for me, and we really appreciate Rick Redding too, because the two of them are always at the ready, and we appreciate them letting Casey take a little bit of time to go with us. Have a wonderful day, Casey.
You as well.
I
See
appreciate
you
you. I'm
later.
going to go through the gift shop on my way out.
There you go.
This, you guys, is the best part of Louisville Slugger. Look at all the stuff you can get in the gift shop. Oh my God, there are t-shirts and sweatshirts and mugs and travel mugs and shot glasses and mixers and baseball hats and just about anything you can imagine. Look at all these different bats. And there's a bunch of pennants too. And there's some folks who are doing the stamping up here because they actually will stamp your name, a custom stamp, on the bat. See, look at what she just did. She just put his name on the bat. Pretty cool. They've got many very expensive things in here. And I like to bring you over here to see these baseballs. Ken Griffey Jr. signed ball, $265. That's nothing. Look at this. Roberto Clemente's signed ball, $3,900. These are serious collectors, I'm telling you. You can get 16 Derek Jeter, 1,600. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And all sizes of little tiny bats all the way to big bats. Yeah, folks, come on down to Louisville Slugger. We absolutely love it. It's a fun place to come on a beautiful day or a rainy day, whichever it is that works best for you. And we really encourage hometown folks to come too, because you guys are the ones that are going to keep this place going strong for a long time. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us.